Hey guys, welcome back to 𝘿𝙘𝓸𝓷. Today we have a new Pokemon called the Iron Bull featuring the new Klinklang from Brilliant Stars with the Gear Wall ability allowing you to reduce damage done to your basic Pokemon by 20. For each copy of Klinklang you have in play, you get to stack this ability as opposed to your Aegislash from Rebel Clash. The old Aegislash with the Big Shield ability only allows you to reduce damage done to your Pokemon by 30 and it doesn't allow you to apply it more than once. That means if you have 2 Aegislash in play, you don't get to reduce up to 60 damage for 2 copies in play. So how do we use these abilities? They are both stage 2 cards. We have our Orbeetle evomancy to help us put any stage 2 card onto the bench equal to the amount of energy attached to your Orbeetle. So for each energy attached to it, you get to search your deck for any stage 2 card, put them directly onto your bench. So how do we charge up our Orbeetle with enough energies to help us bench fast our stage 2 Klinklang's supporting abilities to help us reduce up to 60 or even 70 damage to our basic Pokemon? So Klinklang actually only protects your basic Pokemon, but Aegislash, the ability works for all of your Pokemon. Big Shield, much stronger, but you only get to use it once though. So back to the energies, we have 4 Twin, 3 Double Turbo for our Orbeetle evomancy to pull out as many stage 2 as we can as early on as possible. We have also 2 Powerful and 1 Capture. So Powerful is there for our main attacking Tauros to do extra 20 damage to our opponent's active Pokemon. So Tauros can do Takedown for 80 damage, not quite enough to kill a level ball card. That's why we need that boost from Powerful energy. It also has the Raging Bull attack doing 20x damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, plus 20 base for 2 colorless energy costs. So our main strategy is to wall to reduce as much damage as we can with Klinklang and Aegislash, and then boost the HP with our Cape of Toughness Abomasnow. We have 1 copy of Snover Abomasnow to help us add even more HP to our Tauros. So we have up to 230 HP for our Tauros, at least 180 with that Cape of Toughness attached. So we're playing 3 copies of Cape in this deck, 1 Roseanne to help us shuffle back our Pokemon Special Energy and Tool card as well. We also have our regular supporter cards to draw. We have 4 Marnies, 4 Research, 1 Shauna, 2 Schoolgirls, 1 Cynthia, and 1 Birdkeeper. So Birdkeeper helps us switch as well. 1 Bruno to help us draw even more cards if one of our Pokemon gets knocked out on our last turn. To bench our basic Pokemons, we have 4 Quick Balls, 1 Capture, and 1 Ultra Ball. So we actually need another Blipbug on the bench for security just in case the active gets knocked out. To prepare for a Rare Candy evolution on the next turn. So we get to do Twin Energy to summon at least 2 of our stage 2 cards to reduce at least 50 damage done to our Tauros. Finally, we have 1 draw to shuffle back our Tauros or Abomasnow or any other Pokemons that you need. We can also shuffle back Pokemon with Roseanne, by the way. We have also that 1 copy of Boss Order for the extra power play. So that's all for the deck list. Let's go it for gameplay. So let's go for our first game. We have an Arceus deck box, a Zacian coin. So pretty sure it's a Zacian V deck here. We got a Solgaleo coin for our metal types. We have our new Brilliant Stars metal Pokemon for the wall effect. Super Wall, Great Wall. And they're playing Zacian Zamazenta with Adventurous Discovery to get their V cards out. So we got Orbeetle Blipbug already. We got our first we got our bench single strike as well, the Abomasnow to help us toughness boost later on. Okay, they got their Zamazenta Zacian. They actually are playing 2 different types of Zamazenta, so interesting. They have the VMAX guard and also the one with the Regal stance, Revenge Blast, quite interesting. Pretty sure they are playing Bronzong to help them transfer and attack with any metal Pokemon, metal box deck. Metal transfer, switch to attack with anything. Very interesting. Retreat with Air Balloon as well. So we're going to evolve the bench and then attach the energy to the bench. If they boss the next turn, I'm going to be quite disappointed. But we are going to be able to pull off a Rare Candy quite easily if they do that with our Cynthia. Unless they do a Marnie. They can't do Marnie and boss at the same time, so if they boss, we're still good. If they Marnie, we're still good, because we just need an Incense if they do a Marnie. We got a lot of supporter cards in this deck, so we don't have to worry. There we go, they did a boss. It's fine. We just have to hope for a Rare Candy with Cynthia. We're gonna draw as much as we can, not take any chances, because Orbeetle Rare Candy cards, if you play any Rare Candies in your deck, never take a chance. Draw as the maximum amount you get to draw. You know, bench everything. I would bench the Blipbug. Well, we don't need to bench it actually. We can actually discard it just because we are already emptying everything. We are already doing everything we can to empty our hand. Drawing a max 8 cards with Cynthia. Oh, we can't actually evolve that one. We need Rare Candy. So we're only drawing up to 7 cards, my bad. We can't evolve that one yet. Okay, Evomancy for 2 Pokemons. We We could have used Quick Ball to discard the Orbeetle, but if we did that, then we actually need to draw an Incense, another Orbeetle, and a rare candy, which is actually less likely. Not that unlikely though, because Orbeetle actually gets to be summoned with Incense and Ultra Ball, so it's not that difficult to get Orbeetle. It's much more difficult to get your rare candy, to be honest. Okay, we have Bronzor in play. They actually did another Intrepid Sword instead of attacking us, so they actually gave us another turn of evomancy, which is quite stupid of them. They underestimate our Orbeetle and the wall ability. I think they're trying to bring in as many energies as they can. So I think they're playing a V Union, because V Union actually requires a lot of energies. And then Metal Saucer at the last minute to recharge your Pokemon, because you need to discard 3 energies on your Zacian V Union if you want to use Master Blade. And Master Blade is going to help them if we have our Abomasnow. We can add up to 300 HP essentially, because we're reducing 70 with our Gear Wall and Big Shield, reducing 70 damage. And then adding up to 230 HP means they need 300 damage to kill one Tauros. Exactly 300. So Zacian is not going to be able to do a one-hit knockout if we have the cape attached. So fingers crossed we get the cape soon. We're not getting our supporter cards though, surprisingly. We actually did a Cynthia for 7 draws and we still get no supporter cards, so I'm not sure what's happening. Like, this game is not making sense. It forces you to play cards like Snorlax or Cinccino, Bibarel. You don't really have a choice but to play those cards, so I got really frustrated, and hence the emoji spam. I got really frustrated not getting any supporter cards. And it did another Intrepid Sword, buying their time to do Master Blade later on. That's actually a bad choice though. They should have just done the knockout, because they could. They could actually do it. We have 170, we have 100 HP, and they can actually only do... Sorry, we can only reduce 70 damage, so 230 is enough. Is more than enough. Okay, they did their first Brave Blade. 160 damage, knocking it out. Yeah, that was quite sad. Now they have 3 prize cards remaining. They just need to boss the bench. If they boss enough times, they can get their remaining 3 prize cards quite easily. So the bad thing about this card is that we are relying on our opponent to damage, hit our Tauros. If they have enough boss orders in their deck, we can't actually do it anymore. We can't do Raging Bull that easily, because we have to rely on our opponent to hit Tauros. If they hit any other Pokemon, we're totally screwed. Okay, we got our Cape and Abomasnow with our Ultra Ball finally at long last. With that research. Toughness boost, now we got 300 HP, essentially. Okay, let's just use Takedown again. Finally, we get to do it. Look at that, we got so much HP on Tauros and so much damage reduction. One Avery is going to destroy us though, totally, completely, because we are relying on 4 abilities to keep Tauros strong, and we need to discard that bench attacker as well. If they do Avery, we're completely screwed. So let's just attach the twin, save our powerful for later. We're gonna Marnie, screw up their hand, and then decide on other cards later on. So we get to do our first knockout with Raging Bull. We're gonna boss the bench Zacian later, because we can actually do Takedown to collect the knockout on that bench Zacian quite easily if we have powerful attached to it. So let's not do the powerful attachment yet, let's do a surprise powerful. We can actually attach the powerful just now and then do another powerful this turn. You may not get it inside the deck though. We may have it in the prize card, so it's always safer to do your twin first. Because they may always just do Fan of Waves, then you have no energies, right? It doesn't really matter what energies you attach if they Fan of Wave. So if they play Duraludon VMAX, we can't win. If they play Fan of Waves, it's quite difficult. But we just need to attach one double though, one time. If we research, we can actually get our double turbo or twin energy quite easily. So it's not too bad if they do a fan. Okay, they just did that. So are they gonna retreat? They're probably gonna retreat with Air Balloon and then transfer to attack with another Zamazenta or another Zacian. So if they attack with Revenge Blast, they can still kill us probably, I think. I'm not sure. We have 40. We have actually 70 HP remaining. They need 140 damage. 140 means they need to attack us with Revenge Blast or another Zacian. I think we have 119 damage counters. So I think this one actually works. Assault Tackle is actually enough. Because we have 190 damage on Tauros. My bad. Because we did our takedown just now. So takedown plus 160 is 190. And now they did 60 damage with their Assault Tackle. Okay, we're gonna do research to get... We're just gonna attach the Twin Energy. We're gonna research for another cape. We better be getting a cape. We got only 3 copies, but I don't think it's that difficult to get it. If we don't, I think we're still safe. Unless they pull out Zacian V Union at the last minute. On the next turn, my bad. Okay, let's see. Let's bench that one. Oh, I was actually preparing for a discard. Because they can actually discard your special energy with that attack. So Assault Tackle allows you to discard a special energy from opponent's active Pokemon. Be prepared for that always. That's why we're attaching an additional Twin Energy on the active. Okay, Marnie is going to be quite bad because we got our special energy at the bottom now. Let's hope we get our double turbo at least. We need to use our Roseanne if we don't get a double turbo. We got a powerful, that's fine. I don't think they can knock us out though. Unless they, by some miracle, pull off a Zacian V Union this turn. I don't think they have enough pieces to summon it even. Not yet. They have 2 prize cards remaining though, and they just use Crystal Cave. That Zacian is really annoying because it's gonna heal on the bench. So we have a limited amount of time. The clock's ticking for that Zacian to recover everything. If it doesn't though, if it doesn't do it in time, we can actually boss it at the last minute and do our takedown to collect the knockout. Takedown with powerful energy, obviously. So let's do our Schoolgirl. We can actually kill the Zamazenta right now because they actually did just enough damage. They did just enough damage to our Tauros to do Raging Bull for the knockout. Oh, we actually have 20 extra because we did 20 base. Raging Bull has does 20x plus 20 base. 20 plus 20 more. It's not 20x. It's 20 plus. Okay, we got the boss. We better be retreating to do the boss right now as early as we can. I think they actually forgot to do their Crystal Cave here. They should have done the Crystal Cave, but I'm pretty sure they forgot to do it right now. But if they don't though, we have one more Tauros to spare. They can pull out their... they can quite easily pull out the boss order on the next turn if we don't do it fast enough. I don't think they can attack yet. They may just do another Metal Saucer though, you never know. But if they don't attack this turn, then we got another turn to somehow target another Pokemon. We can't actually do another Raging Bull because it's confused. So they just passed the turn. They forgot to do Crystal Cave. Look at that. Quite stupid. That means now we just need to boss the Zacian. We actually got pretty unlucky though early on in the game, so I'm not too annoyed that they forgot that they make the mistake. I mean, we got quite unlucky, so it's kind of fair to be honest. You sometimes panic as well. If they panic then you're gonna miss a few things. And we actually got the exact amount to kill the Zacian. If we don't have the exact amount though, we can actually research for a powerful energy, but if we do a research, we can't do our boss order, so... But we won against Zacian, guys. We won against Zacian V Union with the full-on, you know, the full-on metal team, the meta Zacian and Zamazenta deck. Crystal Cave, Cape of Toughness. I don't think they have a cape. I think they had a cape attached to the last one, the active, for the last Zacian, but not on the bench. They should have either healed or protected the bench with a cape. But they ignored our boss. They assumed we do not play boss in our deck because we have so many stage 2s, so many rare candies, and Cape of Toughness, Abomasnow. I guess we're playing a lot of cards inside the deck, so that's why they assumed we don't have a boss. Okay, now we're up against a Mew VMAX deck box. They could be playing anything. Let's not take any chances and prepare our Orbeetle on the bench. So if we are trying to win early, we can actually do a double turbo and then hope they don't bench anything, kill it with a takedown on the next turn. But we need a powerful though, because it's actually 70 HP. So double turbo is gonna destroy your attacks. Double turbo is annoying that way. So they're playing Eternatus. Yeah, that was a wise decision. I mean, it's always silly to go for a quick win, right? I mean, quick wins are quite boring anyways. I prefer to capture that Blipbug. Okay, let's quick ball. We should have done a quick ball and then attach the capture on the Blipbug. Because now we could have done a retreat with the twin energy or the double turbo. Retreat with double turbo obviously. And then Marnie for rare candy evolution, but we may not get the rare candy though. So we did a double turbo on the bench, and now we have a capture on the Tauros. So now we're stuck with Tauros in the active. We can't retreat. We should have done the capture after doing the quick ball. That was quite stupid. Oh well. Okay, let's discard one stage 2 and the Shauna. Let's get our Dottler stage 1, and then Marnie for more cards later. We're probably gonna be able to evomancy the next turn. Okay, Eternatus is coming. This is bad. Eternatus can do a lot of damage. 270 plus their Zigzagoons. They did nothing though. They got a bad hand. So should we play a Marnie because they have a bad hand right now? I don't think we have the choice but to play it though, because we got a shit hand. Okay, we got a capture and a research. No Orbeetle. This is quite bad because we have to research, discard our Klinklang. So I'm quite pissed right now. Discarding Klinklang means we have one left inside the deck. We at least get to do a knockout right now. Like one prize card. That means we just need to boss a Moltres after killing this Eternatus. So killing for one prize is always very important, especially to start with. And they just did a Marnie. They're actually saving our hand, thank god. So now we just need to get Orbeetle, Incense, Ultra Ball, Orbeetle, anything. We got a research, that's great. Okay, they're probably gonna kill us right now. I mean, quite certain. I'm quite certain they can. Probably gonna do it. Throwback for more cards and yada yada yada. There we go. Great ball. They already have enough actually, 120 damage. $150 with the Zigzagoon, so they don't need to target the active. They should have done the headbutt tantrum on our Dottler or something. On the Blipbug, I would have done it on the Blipbug if I were playing their deck. Because Blipbug can't evolve that easily if you're playing so many rare candies in your deck. Stage 2 is quite difficult to pull off. If they evolve to the stage 1 though, it's gonna be, you know, virtually impossible to kill it with damage counters. Okay, we got our cape. We're gonna do cape and research. We're not gonna take any chances. We're just gonna quick ball, get something out of the way. Quick ball to discard a Dunsparce maybe. Oh my goodness, we should have done that though. I don't think I have a Dunsparce for this list. So this list is a bit different. Oh, we have a Dunsparce. But we don't have the basic Abomasnow. We don't have Snover. We have instead our Mustard. We have Mustard in this deck to help us, you know, easily bring Abomasnow into play. But it may actually be more difficult just because we have less item cards to discard. We actually have more Ultra Ball though. We have 3 Ultra Ball and 2 Incense for this list. So this list is a bit different because it's the early version. I actually played around with our Mustard before I decided it's not good enough for our Orbeetle, because you actually have to discard a lot of cards that you need later on, and you can't shuffle them back that easily. So if you discard your Pokemon, you can shuffle with your Rod. You actually need 2 Rods then. If you discard too many energies, you're totally screwed. So Mustard is not a good card to play with your Orbeetle, especially if you're playing so many special energies. Mustard doesn't work. And Roseanne only helps you shuffle back 1 energy. 1 energy, that's not good enough. If you play Urn of Vitality, then you get to shuffle back 2, which is very easy. You get to do Single Strike Roar to, you know, reattach them to your Pokemon as well. So Houndoom, Urn of Vitality, it works really well with your Mustard. But any other cards, any other deck though, you need basic energies, Raihan maybe, or low energy attackers to be able to pull off a Mustard. But we actually did it right now. We did a Mustard for a second Abomasnow. We actually have 2 copies in this deck. So this list is a bit different, and we did a Mustard for draw and our Abomasnow at the same time. We got our energy, we get to attack finally. We got 4 prize cards remaining. So are we gonna do our takedown? That's the question. They can actually knock us out right now. So if they got enough bench Pokemon, they can do the knockout. They can do it quite easily though. Eternatus can bench very fast. So I'm pretty sure they can bench up to 9, up to 8 Pokemon. If they do that, we're done. We have 200 HP remaining. We're reducing 70 damage, so 270 is all they need. They actually need the full bench though. If they don't do the full bench, they can't actually kill Tauros. But now they just need another bench because they're killing off. They should have killed off the Aegislash though. They actually killed off the Klinklang with the boss, which is very annoying because now we are down to 250. They just need 250 damage. If we do another takedown though, that means they need less. So we shouldn't be doing another takedown, but I think we did it this turn. I think we actually chose to do it, which was quite silly to be honest. So let's do the Rod. Let's Rod back a Klinklang and a Tauros. I'm not sure why I Rod back the Klinklang because we don't have an Orbeetle. We don't even have a Blipbug. Okay, let's just do takedown. Because they can always just knock it out even if they, you know, even if we don't damage it. So it's better just to damage it, right? So now they just need to bench 1 Pokemon. Because we have 180 HP remaining, 160 I think, 170, and they just kept it alive. We survived it with 10 HP remaining. They did not bench anything. Wow, look at that. Either we got really lucky or they actually gave us a knockout. They could be, you know, helping us because we are playing a very difficult deck. You know, they may be giving us the pass right here. I mean, Eternatus can bench quite easily. So let's just do the knockout right now, and then attach the energy, prepare the next one. Okay, I have no idea if they actually gave us the knockout right here, but I'm just gonna take it because this deck is very complicated as it is. Very complex, and you know, you need to pull off a lot of things. You need to Orbeetle, you need to evomancy early, you need to evolve your Abomasnow, you need to get your cape, you need to hope they don't boss order enough times. If they boss too many times, you can't actually win that easily. I think they bossed right now. They bossed and killed the Tauros on the bench. They should have just killed another, you know, another support Pokemon like Aegislash, Abomasnow, or the Klinklang. If they kill any one of those three with the boss, then they can actually kill the Tauros much easier. So they bench one right now. They actually put another Eternatus and evolve the one on the bench. Okay, quick ball for another basic. Marnie. Oh, they did Umbreon VMAX to kill that one. And they just gave us the win. Look at that. They gave us the win because we have 22 damage counters. We gotta do 440 damage. Look at that. 460 because we have no double turbo. 460 damage with Raging Bull. That's madness, yo. I think they gave us the win because they understand how difficult it is to build a one price deck. I mean, it takes a lot of work, guys. It takes a lot of work, and it's, you know, up against meta decks, you don't really have a chance to win. Sometimes, if you get lucky though, you can actually do it quite easily. You know, if everything works for you, if the stars align, and if they don't boss order enough times, obviously if they boss order 2 or 3 times, if they do it up to 3 times, you're totally screwed. If they do it twice, you can still rod back your stage 2s and then pull off a second evomancy to reset your bench, and then you're good to go for, you know, the remaining Tauros that you have to, you know, to wall and then Raging Bull at the last second. If they play a one price, we got Takedown, Powerful Energy. If they play VMAX, we got our... If they play one price, we got our wall as well. So wall is gonna help us. If they play VMAX, we got our wall to force them to damage Tauros, force them to, you know, receive a lot of damage if they try to kill our Tauros in vain. If they kill Tauros but did not manage to, if they try to kill Tauros and fail to do so, then we actually get to collect the knockout on the VMAX on the next turn. So they may actually forgot to count, you know, the tool card or the Abomasnow. If they forgot to take any into consideration, any one ability or tool card into consideration, then we can actually survive one turn. For example, we have like 230 HP. So if they forget to check our Abomasnow, forget to check the Aegislash, then they can actually, you know, do much less damage. We can avoid the knockout. Okay, they're playing Charizard right now. Charizard, Magma Basin, overpowered deck. Let's see if we can win a Charizard. They got Moltres. Okay, Moltres is gonna help us here because it's not gonna do enough damage. If we can do Orbeetle fast, we can totally destroy the Moltres. Because it's only doing 90 base. You don't get to apply the weakness as well, so it doesn't do twice as much to Abomasnow. They need the Charizard or Charmeleon to kill our Abomasnow, and we get to retreat this turn. So fingers crossed we get our Orbeetle. I'm probably gonna get it right with the research. So let's retreat right now, evolve, and then research. If we don't get the Orbeetle, I'm gonna be quite pissed. We have 3 Incense, 1 Ultra Ball, and 3 Orbeetles in this deck. I really made sure that we can get it as fast as possible. And now we got 3 stage 2 summons with Evomancy, drawing out 1 Big Shield and 2 Gear Walls. Okay, now we get to retreat and kill off the Charmander if they don't evolve. Fingers crossed they don't. Charmeleon can actually survive the takedown because we have no powerful on it. Okay, they bossed the Abomasnow, which is bad because it's gonna get stuck in the active with that 3 energy retreat. We got 2 Bird Keepers. I think we only have 1 Bird Keeper, my bad. We got only 1 Bird Keeper in this deck, so it's not gonna leave the active spot anytime soon. Are we gonna do a boss? Are we gonna do a research? Are we just gonna pause the turn? I think we'll just do the research right here. And somehow we should be keeping the boss though. I mean, we shouldn't just do the research yet. But research is gonna help us get our second Tauros out. And the energies as well. Prepare the energies. Just in case they Marnie. Research may actually be helping us. Okay, they got Cinccino. Haven't yet evolved though. Everything is still basic, so let's hope they don't pull off a rare candy evolution this turn. If they do rare candy, they can actually accelerate everything. They can battle sense and then, you know, max evolve the second Charizard, and then, you know, evolve the Cinccino on the next turn. Bench even more Charmanders. It's gonna be insane. That 1 battle sense is gonna do so much for them. So we actually need to pull out the cape. We need to rod back the Abomasnow and pull out the cape. So we have essentially 200 HP, 130 plus 70 damage reduction. So let's do the capture, because double turbo is gonna reduce. Should we do the capture or the double turbo? I don't think we have that many single energies left though. We have 1 more copy of the powerful energy and it may be in the price card. So let's just not risk it. Let's just attach the double energy. We got the Rosen. Okay, now let's just do Cape of Toughness. Take down. So now they need 200 plus damage. 250 damage, I think. My bad, 220 damage. They just need to do 220 damage to kill our Tauros. But Charizard needs 2 Leons. They need to discard 2 Leon, which is not that difficult though. I mean, it's quite easy to pull it off if they got their battle sense. Cinccino didn't discard a Leon. Okay, that's good. Are they gonna pull off a research? We got so many supporter cards in our hand. We got Birdkeeper, Bruno, Shauna, Schoolgirl, and Roseanne. Let's just do a Roseanne this turn. I don't think we have any Tauros discarded though. We should be waiting for Tauros to get discarded before doing a Roseanne. But I think we're desperate for the special energy. We may do a Roseanne this turn just because the special energy is so important. But we actually did a Schoolgirl, drawing only 2 cards. Oh, we did Roseanne, my bad. So Roseanne to shuffle back our Snover and a special energy. And then Rod, we can actually do a Rod later. We have a Rod still inside the deck. Okay, we did take down, and now they need less damage. Moltres actually did 0 damage just now, because it can't actually boost. It does only base 20 if it has no damage counters on it. So now it gets to do 90 damage. It gets to do 20 net damage to our Tauros, thanks to our damage reduction buff. Okay, here comes Charmander, a second Charmander. And Charizard can use Battle Sense now. They may just do a Raihan. They can't do a Raihan, no bad. Energy Switch, Magma Basin, Retreat. If they kill us with a Charizard right now, I'm gonna be quite sad. Okay, they can already kill us with the Charizard. Let's just retreat right now. We retreat, kill off the Moltres with our bench. Oh, we have a Bird Keeper. We should be saving the bird for when it gets confused though. If we get confused, we get to use the bird, right? It's the same thing though if we retreat now or retreat later. We have to discard the energy anyways. So let's just do takedown. Bird Keeper is gonna help us a lot. Okay, now they need an energy. They need a boss order, so they need a lot more. They got Battle Sense Cinccino, but that's only up to 5 cards from the top deck. If they don't play a research, they're still good. Sorry, they can't play a research and boss at the same time. So they're gonna have to draw. They're gonna have to rely on the boss order turning up in the top 6 card of the deck. If it's not the top 6 right now, they're done. They need a boss and an energy though. So 2 pieces, not a lot. I think they already have 2 Leons. They can actually knock out the active right now. But if they knock out the active, we can kill off the... we can counter the Charizard by doing a knockout on the next turn. They got 1 Leon, my bad. 150 is not enough, I don't think. 80 damage. So the second Tauros actually has no cape on it. We have 2 more capes inside the deck. We didn't use Roseanne for the cape, so that means we can't recycle it anymore. We got 2 remaining capes. They got 5 price cards. We got 3 price cards, I think. 4 price cards remaining, my bad. So we need 4 more kills, which is quite bad. We're running out of our energy cards. So let's retreat, attach the powerful energy onto the bench, and then draw with maybe a Schoolgirl. We can Marnie at the last minute if we have, you know, two little cards inside the deck. Marnie is gonna save our deck. Marnie to the rescue. They got no energies, look at that. So we're just gonna kill off the active right now with our bench Raging Bull. Doing a Raging Bull for 180 damage, I think. Is it 60? Oh, it's 80, so 180 damage. Yep, 180 damage because we have no double turbo on the bench. So we can do the knockout right now. We have powerful energy as well, but we better be attaching to the active. If we attach to the attacking Tauros, we're done for because we can't afford to waste our energy cards. We have no more powerful though, so that powerful is not doing anything. It's not satisfying the attack cost, but it's definitely doing extra damage for the Tauros. So our best bet here is to retreat, Raging Bull, and then charge up the next one, you know, prepare for it to attack. If they get Magma Basin switch, we're done. Because they can do a one-hit knockout for the next one. We need to bring out Abomasnow. We need to rod back the Abomasnow, and then Quick Ball Snover if they knock out our Tauros this turn. If they don't, I think we're just gonna retreat again, and then do our double turbo takedown. I don't know if that's wise though, because if we do that, they can still kill it, right? They can still kill our active, but I think it's better. We're wasting 2 energies though. We should be flipping the coin. Flipping the coin is bad though because it's too risky, right? How many energy cards do we have? If we have enough energy cards left, we may just do another retreat. So it's better to have a few bird keepers. Maybe another bird keeper instead of the Schoolgirl. We have too many Schoolgirls. Yeah, I would recommend having 2 bird keepers at least for this deck. Just because you have to confuse yourself after using your attack. And if they still can't knock you out after doing the Raging Bull, you get to do it a second time by doing a Bird Keeper. Look at that, right? You get to incubate on the bench and then force them to waste their boss order, knocking out the same Tauros, spending their boss order on the same attacker. And they pass it to not attacking again. That means they got no Magma Basin, they got no switch. They may have one of the two pieces in their hand and they're just keeping until they get the other piece. So I think our best bet is to retreat. But I really don't want to. We should have done the Rod first though, because we need to Rod the Abomasnow. I forgot to do that. Sorry guys. We needed to Rod the Abomasnow. So now we got our Snover and Ultra Ball for the next turn. So we have one more turn to get Rod out. We're just gonna Cynthia later. We got our Cape of Toughness at last. Are we gonna retreat? Are we gonna just take down right now? So we actually chose to flip the coin and we got a heads, fortunately. Luckily enough, we got a heads. They got 5 prize cards though, so I think that's why we took the gamble. Definitely should have done the retreat though, because we have enough energies, right? We have 2 more double energies, so if we retreat it, oh, it's actually a powerful, my bad. That's a powerful. So I don't think we can afford to attack with the second one. If we attack with the second one, then we can only collect the second last prize card. But we can't collect the final one. We need another twin energy. Another twin or another double turbo. So we have no choice but to flip the coin this turn. So against a 1 prize, this deck is pretty tight. It's very tight just because you have to slowly kill off one at a time. And you got only one shot for each Tauros. You can only strike once for the Raging Bull if you don't want to flip the coin. So definitely swap that Schoolgirl for a Bird Keeper. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Swap the Schoolgirl for a Bird Keeper. That would be so much better. Because you're only drawing extra 2 cards, right? Extra 1 card if you get even numbers on your opponent's bench. If we're playing 1 prize, if they have like 5 prize cards remaining, we're only drawing 2 cards with Schoolgirl. So Schoolgirl is not that good as well. But if it shows up early though, you get to pull out your rare candy. I suppose that's why I have it in this deck. If you have Schoolgirl as your first supporter, you can draw 4 cards for the rare candy evolution quite easily. But Bird Keeper is gonna help you in the long run though. Three copies is too much, right? If you play 3 copies, you're gonna show up too early and you're gonna have to waste it for your Orbeetle. Okay, they did Magma Basin on the Moltres, which was quite weird. I don't think they did a single Royal Blaze yet. They haven't did their Royal Blaze. So they didn't attach from their hand. I think they discarded a lot of energies with Cinccino. Way too much energy. And they didn't have a Raihan. They didn't do anything. No Raihan, they got a Basin instead. Probably Choice Belt as well. Okay, we get to do our retreat right now. And we got 1 final energy to spare for the final knockout. So let's just do a Marnie. I don't think we get to bench a Snover. We should have saved the final bench spot because we can retreat with our Orbeetle, right? If anything gets knocked out, we can retreat Orbeetle. So we should have been smarter to prepare for the bench spots. Because if we bench a Snover instead of another Tauros, then we can evolve quite easily with the Rod. And then all we need to do after that is, wait for the active to get knocked out. If the active gets knocked out, then we can retreat with Orbeetle to a new Tauros to attack with on the next turn. So it's going to be much easier. But if we have 2 Tauros in play though, we can actually switch it around and then attack with Takedown. Basically have it wait in the bench spot, force them to waste the boss order, and have enough damage controls on both Tauros. So if they knock out one or the other, we can still use Raging Bull for a 1-hit knockout on the next turn. So that's the plus side of having 2 Tauros in play. So the ideal case is if they knock out your Orbeetle, that means you have 1 extra spot for your Abomasnow. We actually need the full set though. We need full on 5 bench, 1 Tauros, 3 support abilities, and 1 toughness boost. So that's like the ideal case. That's the, you know, the most powerful version of this deck. Adding up to 300 HP essentially, reducing 70 damage and 230 HP. Okay, now we're up against another Zacian, another metal deck. I think they're playing Zacian. So Zacian, Zamazenta, and Copperajah. Copperajah VMAX. Not that powerful, but is a VMAX though. You get to use a Cheryl, you get to Bronzong Cheryl on it. So don't underestimate the VMAX. I think they're probably doing that because they are playing the highest HP VMAX here. Corvina is only 330. Copperajah is 340 HP. So the highest HP for a metal VMAX. Okay, here comes the Zacian and another Copperajah. They got Oranguru for Rotom Phone probably. And Intrepid Sword. Oranguru for Intrepid Sword, my bad. So Oranguru works for a lot of things. We got our rare candy, that's grand. But they can quite easily pull off a boss the next turn. They can't knock it out though, I don't think. So let's retreat right now. We can actually do the retreat and pull up 2 evolution this turn. That's quite big, isn't it? Okay, we actually got 2 stage 2. And we didn't get any in our hand, which is great. We have a Lumberry in this deck, so Lumberry is for your Tauros obviously, but if you do a Lumberry, you can't attach your cape, so having a cape is actually better, and having something like Aroma Lady to recover from the special condition, because Lumberry actually forces you to not be able to attach the Cape of Toughness, forces you to have 50 less HP for your Tauros, which is not good. But for this list, I actually have one. I don't have a mustard as well for this one. So this is like, you know, the level 2 list. The level 3 one, which is the final list, is the one that I just reviewed earlier, you know, early on in this video. So the final one is the best one, except maybe swap that one Schoolgirl for Bird Keeper. That's the only suggestion, the only change that I would make for the final list. Okay, here comes the Metal Saucer. They got Bronzong in play. No, now they get to transfer to the Copperajah to the knockout. But they can't actually do it though. They need to attack with Zamazenta because they can't transfer the capture. So Dangerous Nose is not enough. 100 damage. It's not a basic, so they only get to do 100 damage. And we get to avoid the... Look at that. Thanks to Aegislash, we actually get to avoid the knockout. Interesting. So are we gonna summon another one? Are we gonna do another Gear Wall? Should we waste the energy? I don't think we have a choice here, because if we attach to if we attach the double turbo to our Tauros, we can't switch. We have no Bird Keeper. We don't have a Scoop on that or a switch in this deck. Only Bird Keeper for the retreat, for the switch effect. Okay, let's just waste the Lumberry on the active, because we want to be having the highest HP possible, right? For our Tauros. Let's just use Cynthia before doing the research. Should do Cynthia the next turn though, but if we don't play a supporter this turn, that would be bad. So either Cynthia or research. If they do a Marnie on the next turn, we are probably gonna get we can get another supporter card. Okay, now it's 70 reduction for Tauros, only 30 reduction for Orbeetle or Abomasnow. 30 reduction for our metal Pokemons as well. And they gave us a Crystal Cave. That means if they don't knock out any of our stage 2 metals with one hit, we can actually do Crystal Cave and Bird Keeper Hope for it to survive. Yeah, Bird Keeper is so important. I mean, you need 2 copies at the very least. Or Escape Rope, Switch, Scoop Net. I don't think you get to go without Switch cards for this deck, because we have 3 Energy Retreat costs for our Stage 2 cards, our Metal Stage 2, and also 2 Energy Retreat for Tauros, and 3 Energy Retreat for Abomasnow as well, so that's very heavy. If they boss stall, we're gonna have to wait for the active to get knocked out, which is bad. So we finally get to do our Tauros this turn. Okay, let's hope we get a cape out. We actually got the full party right now. We got 3 abilities, toughness boost, and 2 Tauros in play. We just need the cape. We got the cape finally. And we're doing takedown. Takedown for only 80 damage, but we're doing 30 damage counters. We're placing 3 damage counters on ourselves, preparing for Raging Bull to do enough damage later on. So we have 200 HP remaining. 200 HP plus 70 damage reduction. They need 30 more damage after doing the VMAX attack. I think it's Max Hammer. VMAX Hammer, there we go. 170, look at that. We got 30 HP remaining, there we go. And let's do the double turbo right now. And maybe Shauna or Schoolgirl. Let's just do the Schoolgirl. Okay, we got the boss, interesting. Let's do Raging Bull to kill off the VMAX. So now they need Metal Saucers. 1 Metal Saucer though is all they need. Okay, we got the Bird Keeper, that's good. We got a big hand now, so always prepare for your opponent to Marnie if you get a big hand. So don't expect that hand to stay for long. Never get attached to your hand. You're taking away my babies, my beautiful, beautiful babies. I mean, our hand is so perfect, isn't it? We got Rod Roseanne, special energy. We don't need a special energy though. So Rod Roseanne, Quick Ball, Boss Otter, Bird Keeper. We got so many good cards, and they didn't pull a Marnie. Look at that. They didn't pull a Marnie on us. They need 1 energy. They're probably gonna get it. Like, come on. If they knock us out, we're gonna have to slowly kill off the Zamazenta with maybe, and they just retreated. Interesting. We're gonna have to. Let's just do a Bird Keeper if they don't attack us. Or they attach a capture. Look at that. So they didn't get their metal energy. That means we get to do another knockout. Otherwise it's gonna be a bit more difficult because we need to do takedown and then wait for the active to get damaged again. So now we actually get another free 2 prize with the Bird Keeper. And then we get to do capture energy attachment. Let's do the capture right now, and then maybe powerful later. I don't think I have a powerful for this list. So this list does not have a powerful energy, but we have a Lumberry instead. 1 Lumberry and 3 capture, I think. I'm not sure how many. I think only 2 capture. 2 capture and maybe 1 extra double turbo. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, 2 capture and 1 Lumberry. I think that's the. Yeah, that actually makes that you know. That fills in the spot, right? That fills in the empty spaces. Because the final version of this deck has 2 powerful and 1 capture. So for this one we have 2 capture and 1 Lumberry, no powerful energy. So we just need to attach a capture on the second one to attack with it. Now they get to Assault Tackle. Assault Tackle is going to destroy us though, because they get to discard our energy cards. We have to Roseanne back the energy and tool card. We get to Roseanne the Tauros as well, because they're knocking out 3 cards that we get to shuffle back this turn. And we're just gonna do quick ball, cape the next turn. I think it's better for us not to attack though. If we attack, then they're gonna heal back the damage and they're gonna be able to knock us out much easier, right? I don't think it's enough though. 240, I don't think it's enough. They need 300 damage, right? So we have one attack. We can attack once for each Tauros. But if we attack more than once with takedown, they're probably gonna collect the knockout. So we got only one prize though. We got a boss order, so we shouldn't be that afraid. We should have done takedown more times. But I actually decided not to. You'll see later on what I mean. But if we kept on attacking with takedown, they're gonna retreat this turn though. So we need to get the energy now. If they don't retreat, we need to get the energy. And they just did a Marnie. Okay, that's bad. So we don't have the boss order now. If they attack with anything else, like a switch, escape rope, then we can actually... Sorry, they can actually transfer and heal on the bench. So Zamazenta is gonna heal. Takedown is not gonna do enough damage. We need a couple more takedowns to kill off the Zamazenta. Quite a lot more. Three more strikes, right? We need 3 more strikes, non-stop, because they're healing every single turn. We got no stadium cards to displace the Crystal Cave. Okay, they got another Metal Saucer. They're gonna retreat right now and kill off. I don't think they can kill it though. If they damage our Tauros, they're done, right? They cannot afford to damage it. They have to wait for the boss order. If they can pull out enough boss orders, I don't think they have enough though. They need 4 boss orders. They just need 3 though. Because if they kill either Abomasnow or the wall, they can actually kill the Tauros much easier. So if they pull off another boss orders, we're done. So fingers crossed they don't boss enough times. We're just gonna pause the turn not attacking. Because if we attack, they just need 270. Sorry, they just need 240, which is enough with the Copperajah. So they need 270 right now to knock out the Tauros. And if we do takedown, that means they just need to kill us with the VMAX. They may not play the VMAX though. They may not have a second VMAX inside the deck. You never know, because they're playing so many Pokemons, right? They got Zacian, Zamazenta, Oranguru, and Bronzong. You never know if they have the other VMAX prize, or discarded already with the research. I'm not sure. Okay, let's just keep pausing the turn. Wait for them to damage our Tauros. If they do Assault Tackle, we can still collect the knockout, right? We just need to get the Twin Energy out at the last minute. And they did their first boss, which is bad. We got no cape on that one. So it's gonna die this turn, I think. 180 is not enough though. So if we get a Twin Energy the next turn, we should have done our supporter card just now. I did not have the foresight. Yeah, I forgot they can quite easily boss. Because the bench doesn't have a cape, the bench doesn't have energy cards attached to it. So we should have definitely done a Marnie just now. They actually got 5 cards remaining, so they, it's a ticking time bomb for them. They got very few turns left to collect 4 prize cards. Let's do our Ultra Ball to make sure we get our energy card out. Let's discard Marnie. Let's put Blipbug at the bottom. Or Klinklang, my bad. So let's put Klinklang. And hope we get, fingers crossed, the energy card, Twin Energy or Double Turbo is enough to knock it out. Oh my god, we got nothing. No energies. So the active is dying. The active is gonna die. And we gave them a free knockout, which is horrible. Oh well. They forgot about Abomasnow, because I I'm pretty sure they thought they could knock us out. It's 180 minus 70. Oh, we don't need Abomasnow though, because we got 70 damage reduction. Right? Even without Abomasnow, it's still surviving. But if we have a cape on that one, it would have survived a second hit. I mean, if we have a cape on that one, it would have survived a second hit. Yeah, it was quite silly. Now we actually wasted that. We wasted that one copy. They did double attack. We gave them 2 turns to kill off 1 Tauros. So now they just need two more boss orders. If they can boss twice more to kill off Abomasnow and the Aegislash, then they can actually win much easier. I don't think Aegislash can be knocked out though. It's doing 30 less damage against Aegislash. If they don't evolve, they can't kill our Pokemon that easily. Abomasnow is dead though, but Aegislash, I'm not too sure. There we go, they did the Abomasnow. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Now we have to calculate. So that's 50 less HP. 180. 250. We got 250 HP remaining for the clean one. So we better be putting the other one as the active and then cape on the other one. We have to find the cape right now. I'm pretty sure we get to do a Marnie for the cape because we haven't shuffled the deck, so we just need to oh man, we actually shuffled the deck right now. We made the mistake. We shouldn't have shuffled the deck. So let's just prepare the energy and then Marnie right now because they have Assault Tackle. If we don't get the cape, we're done. We should be getting it, right? No cape, oh my god. So let's just retreat. Wait for them to damage us. We should be pulling the Marnie at the last minute though, because they have three cards remaining in the deck. That was quite stupid. I forgot to take everything into account. Like, it's virtually impossible to, you know, look at everything, right? To be aware of so many different metrics in the game. There's so many metrics. I think we discarded the boss for... They can metal transfer anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Metal transfer retreat with the Bronzong. So let's just retreat right now. And then research later for... I don't know what we're gonna research for. For a cape, right? We needed the cape, right? I'm pretty sure we have another one inside the deck. So we made a stupid mistake just now. We did evolution incense when we shouldn't have. Okay. They got Crystal Cave, so we better be doing a one-hit knockout. Here comes Eldegoss. What are they gonna retrieve though? Marnie? Marnie is gonna destroy their hand. They can't afford to play a Marnie. Oh, what? They actually did a Marnie. Look at that. That was stupid. That was very stupid. They should have gotten a boss order, right? They should have gotten another boss with the Eldegoss. But apparently they forgot to check the deck. So always remember to check your deck. They got very few cards left and they just played a Marnie. So if they don't play a Rod right now, we actually won the game. Passing the turn, they have no turns left. So they got 2 prize cards. They can't actually collect 2 in a single turn. So I think they're trying to search their VMAX, search for the VMAX or something. So even if they do a boss order on this turn, they still need a second one to pull off to draw the last prize card. Because one boss order is not enough. If they kill one of our support Pokemon with the boss, we can still tank enough damage to survive with the second Tauros, because the second Tauros, they actually need up to 250, at least 250 damage to kill the second Tauros. If they kill one of our Aegislash or Klinklang, we get to evolve Abomasnow now because we have a Snover on the bench. So that's the power of Abomasnow. Even if they boss auto knockout or Snover, we still have 70 damage reduction on the bench, plus 180 HP. That's 250 total damage. They need 250. Copperajah VMAX is not enough, 240 only. So that's all for this video. We actually won against Copperajah VMAX with Zacian. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day and bye for now, lovely people. Enjoy your life.